was something that we've seen before. This is plant stem cell. Not 2 minutes you gave me, right? Don't worry. My time starts from now. All right, please, I'll do my best. It all started sometime in 2014, July 11 precisely. I was involved in gas accident. Gas exploded in my house. And I was burned, you know. And my system shut down. When I say system, my kidney, my everything, my heart was enlarged, my stomach was swollen. I passed out for some time. And by the time I came back, the doctors questioned brain dead. They said even if I come up, the brain would have gone. And we know that our brain takes 4 days. It's the last thing to die, right? Yeah. Because of the intensity of the gas something, they said even if nothing. And I thought maybe it was a joke. Sorry, did I introduce myself? Ibu Josephine is my name, and I'm a pastor. A missionary pastor for that matter. So when I finish sharing my testimony, everybody gives me offering. Amen. All right. Now, that was 2014, 2015, 2016, I was dying. My kidneys have gone bad. When I mean bad, 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 I couldn't do anything without dialysis. I couldn't wee on my own. I couldn't do anything. My heart, I was already throwing out blood. It's either cyanosis, you know, blood was already coming. When I'm vomiting, it's like when you chew, let's say sausage or gala. It was as bad as that. And they gave me 3 months. 3 months. I went everywhere. But if you know, Nigerians, if they say if you go here and go and pray, God will answer. Indeed, God answered me. Please, I'm rushing it because it's 2 minutes I was given. So, now, somewhere along the line, last year, November, someone gave me this. The doctors gave me 3 months. Someone gave me this first week of November, plant stem cell. I was tired of taking everything that everybody was giving to me. I took the first week, the second week. I discovered that, you know, I could stand on my own. I could do so many things. I could wee. But the weeing is that if I go to wee, just a drop as on the toilet go, just a drop. Nothing will come out. The chest was very tight. 2 weeks, I came to a place where they were doing presentation. Someone at the back there was the one person presenting. And the restroom was at the front. I was just going everywhere to go and wee. Then when he saw the way I was walking up and down, like, this person is sick. And believe you me, I know that there are medical personnel there. When there is blood in the urea, it's as if you dey colo. Sorry, but I'm not colo. Somebody is confirming it, right? So, you know, everybody at the same time, they were looking at me. Is something wrong with them? No, nothing was wrong with me. I couldn't pass out urine. So what do you expect? It's everywhere. As in, there is urea in the blood. It's everywhere. So what will I do? When he saw the way I was walking, he said to me, he said, hold on. He said, have they given you Snuffy? I said, what is Snuffy? He brought out a sachet. I don't know where he brought it from. And he gave to me. Beloved, he asked me to put it inside water. This one is a Snuffy, please. Don't forget I've taken this then for 2 weeks. I was on the 3rd pack. 1 sachet every morning underneath your home membrane. Now he gave me a sachet of Snuffy. And he asked me to use like the way they said. But beloved, I didn't get it. I used 50, what did they call it? Ever water, 1.5 cl. I sat at the back and I got some. Not quite 15 minutes, I was pressed. I was sweating everywhere open. The cloth I was, you know, was soaked with sweat. You know, something has happened. I had to pass the front again to go and wee. I went the first time. And when I sat down there, I wee. The toilet bowl, the water came out of my body. Let's assume I measured it. I want to believe it's more than 2 or 3 liters of water. And I felt relief. The tightness in the chest. That's just the first part. And when I looked at it when I got up, the foam is as if you put water inside buckets, omo, and you beat it with your hand. You know the way it will foam? Mothers. I went back to my seat. Not quite 15 minutes, I took some again. The same thing repeated itself. The 3rd time, I became afraid. I thought I was dying, actually. When I was coming back the 3rd time, like I said, my body was already soaked with the sweats. Everywhere is open. But I feel lively, you know. Then the tightness in the chest is gone. But I was afraid. The doctors gave me 3 months. How comes now I'm feeling this way? Maybe I was going to die. He was presenting, he's a living witness. My organ on top annex. Sorry, I just interrupted him. I said, excuse me, I wanted to let the house know, in case if I die, this thing is not real. That was my intention, sorry. I pushed him aside. I said, sorry, It's not like maybe I am sick or something is wrong with me. I just narrated them the story I just narrated. I narrated it to them. I said, but this is what I have been taking. I've taken this one for 2 weeks. And today he gave me one sachet of, then I don't even know the name, Snowflake. And since then, this is what is happening to me. And those of the team members that knows that Snowflake is known, that my body is being detoxified, he told me congratulations. But I wanted the house to know in case, so you know now. Niger, I'll not be Niger. In case now, if he can't be sad, no can come out. May no, I be pastor. May another person not follow the integrity because the thing don't. I'm not talk the other one. If you talk and now you serve. Now he not told me congratulations that Snowflake, that my body is being detoxified. Beloved, November last year, November last year, 2017, this is 2018. I have gone to the hospital, I have gone for checkup. Once your heart is enlarged, it does not shrink. But with double stem cell, my heart went back to the normal size. I have gone for checkup, I have the before, I have the before, it's documented. Teaching hospital, Benin, UBTH. I have the before and the after. My heart has gone back like this. My diabetes, are you talking about diabetes? It's gone. The kidneys are okay. It's like that of the 15 or 16 years child. That is how my kidney is. Beloved, please, like I said, I am not a marketer, I am a missionary pastor. I started marketing. You know why? Everybody will say, what did you take? What happened? People know my story. I was to raise 25 million for my surgery. And for that of my donor. No. Mama, would you have given me one? And the upkeep later, you know everything. But this, same cell. Same packet actually. I started with, like I said, but when I took 2 and one of the Snowflake. I took 10, I took some of the Snowflake, and today I am good. Please, permit me 1 minute. I want to tell the house. Since then, I have given people with sickle cell anemia, and they are okay, confirmed. As in confirmed. Then the teeth I removed in year 2000. Okay? It's growing. Yes, it's true. I have witnesses here. My teeth is growing in year 2000. The same stem cell took care of everything. The scars in my leg. Sorry, I didn't show you when I started. If you look, those that know me before, they know how bad it was, the keloids. But nice, you won't even know. Some people say, this is your birthmark. I said, if don't let what happen to me happen to you because you like my birthmark. Darling, sorry I took your time. Really forgive me. Please, would you forgive me my offering?
Someone connected me with a family in the States. Not here, in the States. For a child of 9 years. She does not go to school. She can't talk. She cannot sleep. At night, she still wears pampers. She doesn't feel the sensation of, I want to ease myself. She does everything on herself. So, as I was talking with the family, the parents, and I asked them, you guys are in the States where you have all the facilities, so what's happening? They said from all the scan that they did there, that the girl had a malfunction in the womb. So it's nobody's fault. That the girl is going to live with it, you know. So they said they have done a lot of things, but they're still trusting God for healing. So when I told them what stem cell can do, they decided to give it a trial. I'm giving this testimony to encourage a parent here, because I saw a boy at the back doing the same thing the girl used to do. So when I gave them, they came down from state to this place, in Lagos, I'm coming from Lagos, and they packed some packs of double stem cell and some packs of snowflake. After 4 months, this girl is going to school now. This girl sleeps. She sleeps well. She can talk a little. She can eat by herself. And she stoops low to play with a little child. And these are the things she didn't do before. And I know that the brain that had the issue, God will completely perfect it as she continues using the product.
Okay.
And I'm here to present to you Ms. Ezi, who was cured of cancer. And it's better that you hear it from the horse's mouth.
Precisely breast cancer.
Okay.
Breast cancer.
Okay.
So, madam, what actually happened to you?
you know, the thing is 6 years of a thing. When it started, I noticed a growth at the nipple of my breast. So when I noticed it, I thought it was boiled.
Okay.
So I showed my husband. My husband said, okay, let's watch it. After 1 year, the thing still remains the same. So he now brought this double stem cell. So he said I should use the double stem cell and let's see how it goes. And I started using it. So on the process, after using 4 packs, he gave me the one they put in water.
Okay.
There's one they put in water. Snow-free fort. Yes. So I drank that one. Then we didn't notice any change. He's now said no, that double stem cell is a gradual healer, that it will regenerate the cells, that it does not work like magic like that the system has to get used to it before it begins to function. But as a woman, I cannot keep quiet, something that has stayed that long. So I went to Divine Medicine Hospital. They referred me to FMC, Jamaica. At FMC, they referred me to their surgical unit. So when I went, they sent me on biopsy and mammogram. So the mammogram said they suspected cancer. Then the biopsy said inflammation. So when I went there, my people said no. That FMC, they are giving me 2 weeks appointment. That is delaying it. The earlier the better. So they now said I have to change hospital. So they moved me to Genesis Hospital at Ikeja. So when we got to the Genesis Hospital, the specialist that is in charge of that cancer now checked my result and said the thing is interesting, that he will not work on this result. Excuse me, that I need to go for CT scan.
Yeah.
So they referred me to CT scan at Surulere site. So we went for the CT scan. They checked the heart, the liver, the kidney, in fact they check everything. So after all said and done, everything is in order. But in their conclusion, they wrote confirmed case of cancer, but it has not spread. So then he now said, okay, what have I used since I noticed it? I now said double stem cell is what I've used. He said, he heard about this stem cell, that this must cost a lot of money. My husband said yes, that he's the one that gave it to me. It's okay, since I have used that one, let us still keep you at watch. Because if after he gave me a month's appointment in 3 months' time, and when I come back, if nothing has happened, he will now operate it. That he will not only remove the nipple, that he will remove the breast. So instead of him removing the breast, let him give this double stem cell chance to see how it will work. So after a month plus, after betting, I saw pus. I called my husband, he brought something, we started removing the pus. After removing it, I think it had finished. 2 days after, it swelled up again. Like where hot water poured somewhere. So even my mate that came to see it, when I opened it, he said, no, they can't look at it. After 4 days, I was just, that day my husband was not around, I was just after bathing, I went to clean up, and it now saw pus. The thing now poured like water, and after that day, it started drying, and that was the end of it.
Wow.
But to keep myself safe that I'm cured, I still went for the appointment. So after explaining to the doctor, he said, I have to remove my clothes, he want to examine me. So after all said and done, he said, madam, that God has healed you, that you are healed. So we paid the follow-up money, and he said no more appointments. But he just gave me an advice that a year, on a yearly basis, I should go for cancer check, mammogram. By the time I do it 2-3 years, I should forget about it.
Okay.
Wow, congratulations.
Very interesting.
Now, we have heard it from the horse's mouth that double stem cell is actually working. So I believe that those that have this kind of challenges definitely will go for double stem cell and the actual plus.
They will use it, and when the person is supposed to have patience. Because you can use it and it stays for months. But actually inside your body, because what I saw is that I used it last year and early this year. And my healing took place, that was October. Wow. That was the whole thing. So if you don't have patience after using it, you stop and say you've not seen anything. You will not believe it's working. It has to go back to the system to start working again. Because it says, yes, it's not those cells. And that was it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.